हेलो फ्यूचर जजेस मेंस का मौसम आ चुका है। जी हाँ, दिल्ली जुडिशियल सर्विसेज का प्रीलिम्स का रिजल्ट रिलीज हो चुका है और एमपी जुडिशरी का मेन एग्जामिनेशन मार्च के लिए शेड्यूल्ड है। ऐसे में व्हाट डू यू नीड टिप्स ऑन हाउ टू क्रैक जुडिशरी मेन एग्जामिनेशन। आई एम हियर टू डू एग्जैक्टली दैट टुडे। But before, let me briefly introduce myself. I am Sumedha Maheshwari. I am UGC NET qualified LLM in criminal law and forensic studies. I have appeared in the interviews for Rajasthan and Himachal Pradesh Judicial Services. Additionally, I have written main examination for 5 different states, including Delhi and Madhya Pradesh. And I have been mentoring aspirants for the past 1 year. So let's get started. There are 3 things that you're going to need in order to crack judiciary examination. I'm going to tell you in this video how to achieve these 3 things. The first thing that you're going to need is time management. Yes, time is the essence, time is the key to win this war. The 180 minutes that have been allotted to you for completing your paper, you have to manage your 180 minutes. Complete your paper no matter what. I say मर के आना है पर छोड़ के नहीं आना है. The moment you are able to complete your paper, you have won half of the war. Yes, most of the candidates are not able to complete their paper on time, and that is why they lose in the race of evaluation. What you need to do in order to complete your paper in 180 minutes, you have to practice. You have to start practicing out of your comfort zone. If you have been practicing your mock examinations at your coaching institutes or in the study room or on your own study table, then you need to get out of that comfort zone. Why? Because the high pressure environment of Delhi High Court in the halls where you have very small tables, you won't be able to complete the paper in 3 hours if you have been practicing in your comfort zone all the time. So what you need to do is aim for more. If you are in your comfort zone, aim to complete the same paper in 2 hours 45 minutes instead of 3 hours. Maybe then you will be able to complete it in 3 hours on the day of the exam. Assign time limits for your answers. Yes, that is very important. Let's say there's a short question and you need to complete it within 2 to 3 minutes. Let's say there is a long question, then you need to complete it within 5 to 7 minutes. For an essay writing question, however, it would completely depend on the marks of the question, but you could aim for 10 minutes. You have to complete these questions in the given time limit. Your time limits could be different based on what paper you are attempting. Okay. The next thing that you need to do is you need to move on if you do not know the answer. Yes, guys, you need to move on. You either know it or you don't. Especially in a paper like DJS, when the question is application based and you do not see the answer right in front of your eyes, then you have to move on. You have to give some time to the question, move on to another questions, write them, and maybe the answer to this question will come back to you. But if you think नहीं कुछ तो लिखना पड़ेगा खाली कैसे छोड़ दें, then that is going to eat up some of your time, the time that you could have very well invested in writing other answers. Avoid extra writing. Try to be precise. You don't need to write things that are not asked in order to just fill up the answer sheet, in order to just fill up the pages. Avoid doing that. The next thing you need is quality answers. Yes, the quality of your answers comes from practice. It comes from your model answer writing. How have you been brushing up your answer writing skills? How much concepts you have cleared in the past practices? So, how can you give quality answers? You should be precise in your short answers. Like I said, do not write extra. For instance, a short answer carries 3 marks. Just complete it within 3 or 4 lines. That is enough. That should be enough. But if you write a short answer in, let's say, 10 lines, 8 lines, then you are losing your important time and the quality of your answer is degrading because the examiner will have to read extra and vague material in order to find out your answer. He'll have to read between your lines. So avoid that. Avoid writing wrong sections or content you are unsure about. Yes, I have been telling this to students again and again. If you do not remember the correct section or you do not remember the whole name of the case. Do not write the wrong section. Do not write the wrong name of the parties. Let's say you remember the section, but you do not remember the subsection. Then that is also fine. Just write the section number. And let's say you know that equality is antithetical to arbitrariness was held in E.P. Royappa's case for the first time, but you do not remember what is the name of the second party to the case. You can just write E.P. Royappa's case. The third thing that you need to do is have a different pattern for different questions. Offer variety. Even if you are writing all the application based questions, try to attempt them in a different manner. Be thorough with your preparation. Write holistic answers. I have not prepared a video for model answer writing yet, but I will shortly be preparing a video on that as well. So your answers should be holistic. Your content must be good. Your fundamentals should be clear. You must always state law, logic. Last thing is refer to the Bare Act only when it's absolutely necessary. Yes, in DJS and Haryana and other open examinations, the it's a challenge. It's a challenge to not look at the Bare Act. You have the question right in front of your eyes. It's application based, and you need to know what's written in the Bare Act. No, you don't need to know that. Do not do that. Use Bare Act only when necessary, and it is necessary to use the Bare Act in theory based questions where exactly the content of Bare Act is asked. So when there is application based questions, avoid looking at the Bare Act. That is going to eat up so much of your time, and it's not going to help you to produce quality answers. The third thing, and one of the most important things that you need, is the wow factor. The wow factor in your answer sheet is going to get you the 5 stars that you want. How to make your answer sheet stand out? Write case laws, latest plus landmark. So, for instance, Delhi Judicial Services has a trend of asking a question that is based on a landmark or a latest judgment of the Delhi High Court itself. So, you must be thinking that reading all the cases from Supreme Court is enough. No, that is not enough. Look at the latest and popular cases of Delhi High Court as well, of Madhya Pradesh High Court as well, for that matter. And illustrations. Yes, illustrations from the Bare Act should be written wherever they are given. For instance, in evidence, in Contract Act, wherever illustrations are mentioned, include illustrations. The next thing is the examples from your own imagination. If you're not having any illustrations in the Bare Act, or you don't remember the illustrations, try making up examples from your own imagination. That helps a lot in getting the wow factor to your answer sheet. Last but not the least, use a pencil to highlight important things. In many exams, colorful pens are not allowed. The answer sheet can be cancelled because of using a black pen or a green or pink or any other kinds of pens. So just use a simple pencil to highlight your important things. Or if you don't like using pencil, you can underline your answers with the pen itself, the pen that you're using. These things are going to ensure that your answer sheet stands out from the rest of the crowd. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. We will be bringing you more videos on model answer writing, subjects, and much more. Tell us in the comments section what more would you like to see, and contact us for any queries. Don't forget to like and subscribe.